Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook, where you're gonna find the best community in all of crypto. In today's video, 1 billion XRP gets unlocked. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So guys, if you've been reading any of the articles that have been coming out on the interwebs today, one of them is probably going to touch on the fact that 1 billion XRP has been unlocked from escrow. And I think the value of that is somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 million XRP. Well, what's amazing about that, guys, is of course a lot of these articles are talking about, how there's all this whale movement and how it's going on to this exchange and coming off of that exchange and going here and going there. And a lot of times when you hear that, folks come out and they'll say, well, you see Ripple's out there and they're selling it to the retail market and exchanges. And guys, nothing can be further from the truth. In fact, Ripple has not sold any XRP to retail exchanges since 2019. And we are not looking at a situation where Ripple's taken this billion XRP and dumping it on the market just to control the price. That is absolute hooey. A lot of times people will come up and say that. Do you know what happens, guys? Oftentimes what we see is escrow gets unlocked and then, guys, it gets relocked in there. And that happens all the time. So don't let yourself get too shaken up when you hear about 1 billion XRP getting unlocked from escrow, because it's not being dumped on the market. Just look at the price of XRP right now. It is stabilizing at that 50+ cent range right now. And in fact, guys, we could see it come back to retest those prior resistance levels as support, which is what you would expect in a market like this. Now, guys, my belief is once it does come back and retest those levels, previous resistance as support, it is going to bounce heavy off of there. And in fact, if we get a decision out of Judge Torres around the same time, I think it is going to literally fly off. We will see probably one of the big major God candles. Just think of what happened with Library. When the secondary market for Library tokens got that decision out of the court, in fact, it wasn't even a judgment, it was just an opinion offered by the judge that, hey, Library secondary sales were not going to be deemed or classified as a security. Neither the SEC nor, Library were considering that. And then what happened? 250% pump in one day. Now, I think with that, we get a decision like that for XRP that is going to go way beyond a 250% pump in one day. And why is that? Well, the ecosystem, guys, it is so much broader and diverse and globally traded. And you think about that, outside the United States, XRP is not suffering all this regulatory clarity issues. Why? Because most jurisdictions have already determined that XRP is not a security. It is a currency, a virtual currency. And as we know, back in 2015, when FinCEN, fined Ripple, $750,000 or $1 million, somewhere in that neighborhood, for, releasing or trading a virtual currency. Even the United States back then viewed XRP as a virtual currency and not a security. And I believe that's what we're going to see come out of this case. So guys, I thought I'd take a little bit of a pit stop just to show you how beautiful this park is out here in McKinney, Texas. Just look at this lake in behind me here. It is truly amazing. They have an amazing, beautiful path that walks all the way around this lake. And on top of that, this lake you can fish in as, I believe it's catch and release, but truly something else. They have all these places where you can actually park a family and have a barbecue and stuff like that. They've got spots for the kids to play and things like that. It is really something else. I'll tell you what, guys, you really need to get out there and enjoy the nature that's around you. And I sure hope you enjoyed this little pit stop. Now, having said that, just take a look at some of these strategic acquisitions that have happened recently. So Ripple went out there, they paid $250 million for Metco. And what they're talking about there is institutional grade custody. Well, who's been partnering with Metco right now? Citibank, and in a massive way. And why are they doing it, guys? They're doing it because of the expedience for their cross-border transactions and the custody solutions that they provide. And it is truly mind-blowing when you consider how much volume is going through that organization. And for Ripple to come out there and take 250 million of their 1 billion cash reserves, 25% of it, and purchasing that company, hey, they're thinking strategically. They're thinking down the road there. And just today, it was also purported that they've taken a pretty good stake in the Bitstamp exchange. And why there, guys? Because look, Brad Garlinghouse flat out came out and said, hey, we're looking at these strategic acquisitions because we are going to increase our footprint in this space big time. And that is exactly what they're doing. But needless to say, whenever there's an opportunity for all kinds of FUD to come out, what happens, guys? Sure enough, you get all this fear, all this uncertainty, all this doubt, and people throwing all this out there. Oh my goodness, you know, we got a bunch of whales out there. Well, you know, you also have whales going out there and bought up somewhere in the neighborhood of $14 million worth of XRP just today. I'm telling you guys, you're not getting the whole story when you're hearing all this. Now, hey, let me take a quick pause because I see something here that you don't get to see too often. I'm going to see if I can't sneak down here and show it to you. Guys, take a look at this. See if you can catch this. Look at this flock of Canadian geese all up and down here. Hopefully we can kind of walk by and they'll let us get a sneak peek of them. Wow, there are a heap of them here. Just see if you can see back in there. Absolute heap of them back in there. Anyway, getting back to it. Guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna get all kinds of FUD out there, especially when you see moves up. And that is just the way it seems to go in this space. You see any kind of positivity happen, boom, all of a sudden, all kinds of FUD is coming out there and in a big way. And you're seeing these people writing these articles. And boy, I'm telling you, it is something when you actually dig down deep and get into the nitty gritty of it for yourself. And you're going to find out that they don't have as much substance as what they appear to have on the surface. And it's not exactly the scary scenario that they're out there putting up, the picture that they're trying to paint. And it's important that we go out and do that. And why is that, guys? Like I always say, you don't want your confidence built up on somebody else's conviction. You want to go out there and do your research and build up your own confidence so that you don't get shaken out. You don't look at it and think, oh my goodness, it's going to drop to absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness, it's going to, because that's what really happens, guys. This whole market, as we know, is big time manipulated. They manipulate us all the way up and they manipulate us all the way down. People buy into strength, they sell into fear. And this is where you don't want to have all that hopium confidence going wild, just as much as you don't want to be fudded out with all kinds of fear. Because guys, it's FOMO or it's FUD, right? It's fear on both sides of that equation. You don't make any decisions, any good decisions are ever made based on fear. You want to make your decisions based on confidence. Now, what does this ecosystem look like it's providing going forward? Well, guys, we can see it, can't we? We see the future unfolding right before our very eyes with the introduction of central bank digital currencies, with the abolition of nostro vostro accounts and the freeing up of literally trillions of dollars worth of liquidity. That's what on-demand liquidity actually helps the world solve. This liquidity crisis that we're in right now. And it wasn't that long ago when Chris Larson was sitting on a stage there in 2018, literally talking about this very situation and how XRP is designed in such a way to solve this problem. It is a big deal. So, having said that, take a look down the road and don't let yourself get distracted. Don't let yourself get fudded out by all of the various scenarios that come out, and especially watch and see how this gets all of this amount, this 1 billion XRP, Watch and see how long it takes for them to lock that back up in escrow. I bet you dollars to donuts it's going to happen literally within days. You're going to see it get reassigned. Now guys, something else to think about is this. Do you actually think it is a coincidence that we're getting a major amount of FUD right now at this time when you're finally seeing XRP north of 50 cents when it hasn't been there for months and months and months? Come on guys, I think we all know that the reason why we're getting such FUD out there now is not everybody is so excited for XRP to get that legal clarity in this case, and the rumors that are coming out, or rumors that are coming out, is how close we are to seeing a final decision. Now, whether that be a settlement or summary judgment, a lot of indicators are out there that say that it's happening, and it's happening right now. And of course, not everybody is so excited about that. Just think of the Ethereum crowd. Do you actually believe that a lot of those guys would be excited to see XRP take back that #2 spot and blow away Ethereum's market cap? Not on your life. But get this also, guys, XRP could have the potential to unseat Bitcoin. I genuinely believe it. When you see its full-on, all-out utility on top of getting the only legal clarity in this entire digital asset space, I actually believe that it has the potential to really be the #1 spot in this entire distributed ledger technology ecosystem, and it is going to be absolutely mesmerizing. And so guys, I'll tell you what, just hold on, buckle up, because what's about to take place, I believe, is going to blow the doors off of what we've seen ever before in the past, and it is going to be stupendous. So guys, with things heating up in this space, one thing I can tell you for sure is you're definitely going to want to have your plan in place before this next bull run absolutely takes off. And what our coaching program offers, that is where you and I can meet personally, one-on-one, for 1 hour over Zoom. And during that time, I share with you our personal journey in that last bull run and what enabled Judy and I to experience some amazing financial success. I share with you the mistakes we made so that you don't have to fall into the same pitfalls we did. We take a look at your portfolio and make sure that it's balanced towards your goals, and we work together to develop your exit strategy. We can even get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that are really going to help you in this space. Now, the cost of that is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigitaloutlook.com, and we'll get you all booked in. So guys, this is a video I have for you today, and as always, I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Now, many of you know I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And hey, don't forget to put your comments right down there in the comment section, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our regularly released videos. So, in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.